get down.
G'day and welcome everyone. Woohoo! Episode number 8. Isn't this year racing on by? How crazy is this? Well, if this is your first time watching the show, my name is PurpleCacheEater and I'll be your host. Tonight I am joined by Seemyshell, the Aussie geocacher who is now living in America. He is one of the ambassadors for the GeoWoodstock XXI, which we held in Morgantown, West Virginia on the 22nd to the 24th of May in 2025. So if you're keen on heading over for the biggest geocaching event in the world, then you are in the right place to get all the information you need. So stick around. We'll be chatting about that a little later. Don't forget, have a chat with your geo friends in the chat room. Please keep it PG. There are children watching as well. But say hi to all your geo mates. That'd be lovely. We also have another winner for the GDU photo of the month for July. So stick around. We'll be showing you the winner of that very soon. We've also got a couple of prizes to give away tonight as well. So thank you to geostuff.com.au for the prizes. And I believe my guest has a couple of sneaky prizes for you as well. So stick around. You have to be watching live to win those. Also like to give a special thanks to Lainey at LK Consulting Group for the marketing mentoring and the coaching program. Also big thanks to John and Di from geostuff.com.au for their continuous support and their monthly prizes. Special thanks to Seemyshell. SMS handles the audio editing and also some of the video editing for the show as well. So thank you very much. And big thanks to my mum, who is also supporting the podcast. Now, tonight, if you would like to go in the draw to win some prizes, all you got to do is go to this little URL here. So head over to tinyurl.com/GDU wheel. That's tinyurl.com/GDU wheel. Tonight's keyword is Morgantown, and that's all one word, capital M, lowercase t, and it's one word. It is case sensitive, so you will need the capital M for Morgantown. That is there on your screen now. So you can head over and put your entry into the draw for some prizes tonight. Now, let's go through the chat room and have a little look and see who is here. So we've got GWD Aussie is joining us. Scramping is here as well. G'day, love. Julie, g'day. How are you, love? Hello, hello. We've also got Darren Utcher. We've got Kitty Catch is joining us live. We've also got, who else have we got here? We've got Seemyshell in the chat room as well. That's awesome. Okay, Creek 88 is here as well. We got James 0116. We got Jai Peagle. We've also got, we got JLK DFC LMNOP joining us as well. You get me every time with your name. I will get it correct one of these days. Di Morgan is here. We've got me and D as well. Chook and Chunk. Oh, is it half of Chook and Chunk or is it the two separate parts of Chook and Chunk? I wonder. The Pizza Ninja is joining us as well. That is so cool to see you. We've also got, who else have we got here? Going so fast I can't even see straight. Team Casho is joining us live as well. G'day, mate. Thanks for joining us. And we've also got Husky. We've got Dick TY73 joining live as well. That's so cool. We've also got Minnie K. We've got Doomy16. We've got Seabass19 joining us as well. Oh, that's right. Half a chunk. And Froggy Pancakes is joining us live as well. That is so cool. Thank you for joining us. And K Creek 88 in Newey, not far up the road from me. That's awesome. Thanks for joining us live. And Minnie K, you're out in Goulburn. My goodness me. Be chilly out there. Jono Morbs is here. G'day, g'day. Okay, guys. So don't forget to go to tinyurl.com.au, not just .com/GDU wheel. Put your name in for the prizes. We've also got the keyword you need to put in, which is Morgantown, capital M, lowercase t, one word. Oh, I think we got that covered. Okay. So let's get started. We'll do a quick run through of events that are on their way, and we will get started.
Welcome to the show!
Geocachers, muggles, viewers,
and listeners. Over to you, PCE.
Let's get on with the show!
That is right. Okay, so next event here is in September, and that is over in Western Australia. So that one is GCA GV8Y. That's GCA GV8Y, bit of a tongue twister. That one. That one is Western Australia Goes Big in 2024. That one is the 11th Western Australia Goes Big event. That's going to be held in Augusta this year on the weekend of the 20th to the 23rd of September. And the main event's going to be held on the Saturday. So if you can get over there, do that. It is a really cool event. It's going to include some kayaking and canoeing, a Cedo, a four-wheel drive trip out to Lake Jasper. So that looks really cool. So keep an eye on the socials or head over to their webpage for that one. Following on from that, we have up in Queensland, we've got GC Logan, which is GCA PC 9E. That's GCA PC 9E. That one's on September the 27th to October the 5th. And we did a show with Roddy C back in May. So if you would like more details on that one, go back and watch the show or have a listen. All the details are there for you. Following on from that, in October, we've also heading over the ditch to New Zealand. We've got Geotaroa held in Dunedin, and that is GCA 7ZHD. That is GCA 7ZHD. That's going to be Saturday, the 27th of October. And that's going to be held in Dunedin. There is side events running from Friday through to the Monday, so plenty to do and see. Then creeping into next year, we've got the Sydney GeoQuest, which is going to be a block party. That one is GCAC HF8. That's GCAC HF8. And that is going to be held in Sydney Olympic Park. And it's on Sunday, the 26th of January, Australia Day. And it is going to be held in Newington Armoury within the City Olympic Park. And it's going to be epic. So keep your eyes peeled on the socials for that one. Following on from there, we have down in Victoria, we've got the Sunbury event. So that one is GCAP 417. That one is going to be held on the 22nd to the 23rd of March, and that is going to be in Sunbury. And to celebrate 25 years of geocaching in Victoria and around the world, that one is going to be a block party in Victoria. So if you can make your way over to that. Now, don't forget, this weekend, a matter of days away, 4 days away, is International Geocaching Day. Make sure you get out and find a geocache, attend an event, or complete an adventure lab location on the 17th of August. There it is there to get your souvenir. Okay, we are going to skip on past the rest of the souvenirs because we've got a big show planned for you. But for those of you who watch the show regularly, we have the August update from Bonnie. Now, if you haven't seen Bonnie's video postcard before, Bonnie is a dog, a female dog, and she belongs to Patrick from the Found It podcast, geocaching podcast over in Sweden. Now, he shared some pictures of Bonnie when he was on the show, and everyone loved it. So he is now giving me a monthly update. So let me play August's update of Bonnie for you. Enjoy.
Hi, I am Bonnie. I am 8 months old, weigh 24 kilograms, and I love my auntie Unique. This month, I decided to start collecting the mail for Mum and Dad, and I got a bunch of cuddles when I gave it to them. Mum and Dad took Auntie Unique and Auntie Saga far away to a show. I got to have a pajama party at my sister Akina's house. My brother Albus had a sleepover at our dog Mum Bentley and her sisters. It was fun, and when Mum came to pick us up, I hid because I wanted to play more with my sister Akina. Mum and Dad took us all for a trip with our good friend Emma. She did a lot this time too, but now I know why. She was looking for plastic things, but I don't know what they are. The 19th of July, Albus' new forever dad came to pick him up and take him home. This is a picture of us from the last night together. He now lives in the Netherlands, close to a beach, and I know he plays a lot. I made a new friend at Mom's work. His name is Pax, and he is almost the same age as me. I was a lucky charm for my friend Aston, but it rained, so I hid in my crate. Lots of love, Bonnie.
Oh, how cute is Bonnie? She's getting so big. Thanks for sending that through, Patrick. That is wonderful. Keep those updates coming. We love Bonnie. She's very cute. Speaking of Patrick, here he is now.
Hi, geocaching down under. This is Sweden calling. Now, listen to the show.
That's right. Do as Patrick says. Okay, so tonight I'm going to be joined by Seemyshell, the Aussie geocacher in America, and we're going to be finding out all the things you need to know about GeoWoodstock 21. So let me bring Seemyshell into the chat with us. Here we go. Where is he? There he is. G'day, mate. How are you?
PCE. Oh, mate, it's been a while, hasn't it? Jeez.
Hasn't it? Yeah. How you been?
Good. You know, you can see it's still dark here because it's 5:40 a.m. Yeah, 5:40 a.m.
I love your
The
dedication.
things I
to
do for
geocaching.
you guys.
Yeah.
See, the things I do for you. It's just,
Well, you're still an Aussie. You can't leave the shed.
No. Although I have been told though that I'm starting to speak a little bit American.
Really?
Because I say American things because it's easier. I say things like,
probably.
a sidewalk instead of footpath and parking lot instead of car park because it's just easier
But that's
than
just
people
so you
go,
can be understood.
Exactly. That's the only reason. But, anyway,
Trash.
it is what it is. So, yeah. I know. But anyway, although my mother-in-law here, she's still, excited at every new word that I say. I have to write it down and tell her when I see her because she loves all the new words. Her favorite new word for this week, ready for this?
Yeah.
Witch's hat.
Witch's hat. Okay.
It's a what? It's a what? It's a witch's hat. Witches wear hats. Like what? No. It's just a cone. It's a cone. I'm like, no. It's in Australia. They're called witches' hats. So there you go.
That's it.
Blew her mind. Blew her mind.
Oh, good.
So.
Look at you. Still got secrets in the bag. That's great.
Oh yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Plenty of those, mate.
Fantastic. All right. Well, let's get on with the whole reason why you're here. Now, I believe you are the ambassador for GeoWoodstock 21.
One of the many ambassadors. So there's I even know there's an ambassador. PCE, guess what? There's an ambassador right now in the chat room.
Oh, get out of town. Who could it be?
Kitty catch. I'll tell you now, one of the best Australian ambassadors right there, just saying, because especially for our hobby of geocaching, she's great. She loves it. She's passionate. She breathes it. She knows everything about it, she is going to come to GeoWoodstock next year as well. So there you go. Yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
know.
Oh, Kitty catch, can I fit in your bag? Can I just sneak in there?
There'll be a couple of other people in there with you. You might have a little tea party, but anyway.
That's fine. We'll have a good flight. Well, do you want to give us a bit of history on GeoWoodstock for those who have not heard of it or barely heard of it?
Certainly. So GeoWoodstock started and is now classed as the Super Bowl of mega events for Americans. It is the biggest mega event in the world. Pretty much. I mean, some events in Europe, I'm just going to say they get bigger in terms of numbers, but Americans are being American. They like to say, this is the biggest in America every single year. GeoWoodstock started out years and years and years ago. It was the first ever. GeoWoodstock was the first ever mega event. So there you go. It does hold that title. First ever mega was GeoWoodstock. And it is every single year they host it. So what happens is, PC, is it's like the Olympics, and that is they've got a governing committee. Okay, there's GeoWoodstock committee. I think there's 2 or 3 people in that particular committee, and then there's smaller committees all over the US that vie and put in bids to host the next year, the year after that, the year after that, and so then those subcommittees take over the role of the next year's host. This year, for instance, was a great year for GeoWoodstock because it was in Flagstaff, Arizona, which I went to.
Yes,
the gateway to the Grand Canyon, and yes, I did go visit. Even better than me visiting the Grand Canyon, I did it by train, old school train. Like seriously, PC, I didn't even realize this train. Right, we're in the first class carriage, of course. Myself, Joshua, the geocaching vlogger, Minnesota boy, a few others. And you have drinks in the carriage, you're in really nice, comfortable, old school seats, and it's a rickety it's a rickety train as well.
Those really soft seats.
Yeah, those are the ones. Best part about being in first class is you got to walk out to the back in the caboose.
The caboose,
the caboose at the back, and you could actually have the air, the fresh air, and you could hang yourself out for the back itself. So that was really cool. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I didn't realize how much fun it was going to be, but the best part is after you on the train back, there's a robbery. People like actual cowboys on horseback ride, and you see them riding across the train, like you can see them riding next to you, and then the train slows, the train stops, and then they come through and they go, and they rob
everybody.
and that's their tips. So that's their tips. So they, I tell you, it was a brilliant day. But anyway, I'm digressing. I do this all the time.
I know, right? I have to corral you into the back on topic.
I know, but that's the type of thing GeoWoodstock's about. It's about getting people to a particular location. They do have, it's very different to Australian mega events. And this is what I wanted to talk about as well. And that is Australian mega events predominantly, and they're great. I love them. They're fantastic, but they're predominantly like a camping style event or events over a number of days.
Over a weekend,
Exactly. GeoWoodstock is one day. And no one leaves the whole event for one day. It's like a convention of sorts.
On site, okay.
Yeah, on-site convention. And I will say that, hello, GeoQuest in January, that's going to try and do the same sort of thing, which is awesome to see. So, that sort of thing. So if you want
to
know,
it's a different style for us.
It's a different style. And it's a great style. I'll tell you now, it is a brilliant style. Keeps everyone there on one day. Now, you're not going to fly over here, I'm going to tell you now, it's 20 hours to get here.
It's a long
But you're not going to fly over here for one day. So they do have events almost like a week beforehand leading up to it. So they're called sub-events here or, that sort of thing. So lead-up events.
Yep.
So they do have lead-up events here too if you want to get in early, that sort of thing. But my advice to anyone coming across, and that is do what I did in 2018. I thought to myself, this is the first time I'm going to be in the US. It's probably the last time I'll be in the US. And so I flew into New York and I did a self-drive tour in a camper van all the way across in 30 days, 26 states in 30 days. And I thought, yes, this is brilliant. I've seen it all now. And I don't need to go back to the US. But anyway,
I'm happy I've ticked it off my bucket list.
Exactly.
Seen America.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to make a big trip of it. And
well,
you never
and
know.
that's just like you say. Like, it is such a big effort for us to get over there from here. Like, it is 20 hours on a plane minimum, and then you've probably got a connecting plane from LA out to Arizona or something. Or West Virginia. Sorry.
Yeah.
So make it more than just the event.
Exactly.
And,
make it more than just the event. Make it a full area. And if you do if you're the geocacher and your partner is geo-friendly, we'll say, then there's other things to do for them as well. So it's not just about the geocaching event. Make it a big holiday, a big trip, or as I say in America, a big vacation.
Vacation. Oh, we should be talking in an American accent tonight.
No, it's too hard to keep like the face up.
I can't stay in the same one.
No, I can't. I go from south to north. Like it's pretty quick over 2 words.
Oh, dear. So back on track again. Do people need to pay to attend the one-day event?
To actually pay, no, because that's a geocaching rule that you don't need to pay. But if you're coming and you want to support the event, then go to their website itself, and obviously all the links are in the description for their website, and you can become one of their backers, the GeoWoodstock backers themselves. So, and you actually get this nice cool shirt. Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
And
Country
PC,
roads, take me home.
Take me home. Because why? It's in West Virginia.
That song is going to be stuck in my head now. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. It's a great song. It is a fantastic song.
There you go. So head over to www.GeoWoodstock XXI, because it is number 21.com /.
Yeah, so 21 of these GeoWoodstocks have been held. So there you go. I told you. The first.
It's been 21 in a row? No break?
No, they did have a break because of 2020. That was a forced break.
Forced one?
Forced one. That was a forced break. So there you go.
I hate those. And now in terms of, they don't have to pay, but do they have to stay the whole day?
You don't have to stay the whole day. You don't. You can do what you want. It's the same
Yeah.
as anything else. You can just turn up, sign the logbook, and get the hell out. But
Yep.
again, if you're coming from Australia, no, soak it all in. Be
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
meet people from here, from all over the world. Actually, like as I said, like I did in 2018. If people don't know, I'd quickly say it, and that is in 2018, GeoWoodstock went giga for the very first time. So it was a giga event, the biggest event ever as a giga. So it went giga. At the time it went giga, that's when I decided I'm going to plan my trip over there, you see. So
Yeah.
I'd planned a trip over there for a few months beforehand, and with my social media, I told everyone I'm coming over. And so I then hosted 6 events all the way across the US, and that
wow.
allowed me to meet people face to face in
Yeah.
a smaller sort of contingent that way. So, and I'll be honest, PCA, and that is Danny, who are on the committee for GeoWoodstock 21. They hosted me in West Virginia when I come across, and I
Nice.
met them for the very first time. He reached out to me on .com, just geocaching.com. Reached out to me and said, "You're coming through my state and you're hosting an event here. Where are you staying?" And I said, I've got a camper van, whatever." And he was like, "You can park it in my driveway if you like, and then we can do a geocaching day the next day." I went, "Okay." Didn't even know the guy. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll come to
Yeah.
your house.
We're
Okay.
pretty friendly bunch.
We really are.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. You can make a trip of it, and it is going to be a trip of a lifetime. I'll say that. If you make it that.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I got memories from 2018 that will never go unless
That's
I get
right,
dementia
yeah.
and stuff, which is likely. But anyway.
Well, speaking of dementia, I got a good question for you here in the chat room. You might answer this later, but we'll ask it now. Julie would like to know, will they have the maze again?
They haven't announced it yet. They haven't announced
Okay.
the maze yet, but it's a highly likely they will have the maze, because they had the maze this year, just gone in Flagstaff, and see, they did it really good this year in Flagstaff. The maze was off-site, so the maze was maze actually was ready for this? It was inside a mall, like a walk-in mall where everyone goes.
Yes.
And they
Shopping
have
mall, yeah.
a shopping mall, and so everyone walks there. They go into the maze. Non-geocachers were doing it too, saying, "What's this? What's all this about?" And then they're
Learning
coming
about
out with the app on their
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah,
You see, so they're learning about
That's
it, and that's what the maze is
fantastic.
about. So yeah,
it
yeah.
is. Oh, that's a great one.
PCE.
What?
I just remembered.
did you remember?
This year
Yeah.
in the maze. Guess who was who was actually in the maze this year? Like on the wall.
On the wall. Who was on the wall?
Seemyshell, but also Geocaching Down Under podcast was on the wall. Yes,
We made it. We made it to America. That's it.
You did.
I'm not taking
so-
any calls. I'm too famous.
Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, that's
Oh, that's
really really cool.
wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
That's lovely to be included. That's fantastic. That's
Yep, yep.
great. Oh, dear.
One of
All
my
right. So
favourite
we've
parts of
covered
this year.
those. Yeah.
No, that's saying that was one of
That
my favorite
was,
parts of this
yeah.
year. Absolutely. Seeing the Geocaching Down Under
Yeah.
podcast, the podcast that I started.
Which
Do
you
remember
started. Yeah.
Remember the very very first episode that I did? Remember the first episode?
I
If
like
you don't,
I like the tape.
oh yeah, oh yes, I forgot about that. I didn't have a real microphone. I didn't have a real
No.
camera. I didn't have real headphones. They'd broken, so I had a piece of tape there. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Haven't we come a long way?
Now look at you, PC, taking this,
Yeah.
taking the ball and running real far. I love it. I love it. Thank you for this, by the way.
Wow, that's awesome. All right. Well, once again, we're off track,
I
but
know.
back to on track. I know, right? You get used to this tonight. Your head will be just whiplashing from left and right with change of topic. It'll be fine. Hang in there. Okay. Are pets allowed to attend the GeoWoodstock Day?
There's the question. This question has been asked several times because of previous events. Now, pets are allowed, but only obviously being they're inside events. These two coming up, they're inside, and so it's obvious that if yours isn't really pet friendly, if it isn't crowd friendly, that sort of thing, then probably not bring it if you don't have to. But service animals and all that, they're all welcome, of course. So yeah, you're allowed to sort of pets, but just be reasonable. That's all. But if you're from Australia, you're not going to pretty much ask that question because you're not going to bring your pet over on the plane.
No.
Poor things.
And that's right. That is right. Now, in terms of accessibility as well,
Mhm.
are wheelchairs able to access the site? Do you know that?
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Yes, wheelchairs, wheelchair accessible. There are parts and places where wheelchairs are going to be a little bit harder to get to, but predominantly they're going to be all fine on site too. So it is a T1 event. So there you go.
Right. What is T1?
T1 wheelchair accessible, like the terrain one.
Okay. Terrain.
Wait, terrain.
Wow.
PCE. You call yourself a geocacher?
I think I need another drink. Oh, dearie me.
I'm
So
just
in
on
terms-
coffee, just saying.
Yeah, well, I mean, what is it now? Like 5:55 in the morning? You're nearly at
Correct.
dawn. Congratulations.
Yeah, the sun's coming up.
Yay. Now, in terms of logging a will attend,
Mhm.
obviously, much similar to an event here in Australia, do it as soon as possible so the event organisers know what's happening.
Exactly. So logging will attends is vital for any event, especially any big event as well,
Yeah.
because then they can see who's going to turn up and how many numbers they're going to get, etc., etc. But we're sort of trying to push a little bit more to log your will attends now, do your planning
Yeah.
now, because in Australia, obviously, you guys have got to plan a lot before now and then. You know what I mean?
That's
to
right,
get here,
yeah.
you've got to plan all your accommodations. You've got to plan your airfares. You got to budget. You know, you got to do all those things in order to get over here. So that's why I'm saying, have a look at this event. If you're going to come to this event itself, make sure you log that will attend ASAP. Plus,
Yeah.
there's a possibility, PCE, whereby at the moment they're over. I think they're over 1,700, nearly 1,800 will attends at the moment. Yeah, so that's what I mean.
Okay.
It's going to be a big event.
Yeah.
If they get,
so do
if
you?
they get the 3,000
Yeah,
mark,
go.
the 3,000
Yeah.
mark, giga.
Well, I was
It's
just going to
3,000.
ask you, do you think it's
Yeah.
going to go giga? I mean, we're over halfway.
I mean, hello. I've already got that stat on my statistics. So,
Oh, well,
my
excuse me.
geocaching statistics. Do I want another one on my statistics? Hell yeah. So,
Yes.
yes. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
obviously, you know, them having ambassadors all around the world, we're hosting events, separate events, offset events this year as well as ambassadors for GeoWoodstock. Then, of course, they're welcoming the numbers. The
Yeah.
bigger, the better, you know, the better for the town as well, Morgantown, where
Yeah.
it is. And so, yeah, they're welcoming will attends, they're welcoming numbers, and crossing fingers they get to the giga status. But we'll see. You know, we're
Yeah.
not pushing for it at all. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
That's it. Well, what do
Yeah.
we got? We got till May, so
Yes.
a little bit of time.
Yes.
Did we? Hang
Yeah.
on a minute. Hang on a minute. Back up the truck. Did we actually state the dates that this is on?
I don't think you did.
Wow. Go us.
Did we?
I'm really, really paying attention here.
Wow. How did we not do
So,
that?
so it's on the Saturday, the
Mhm.
24th of May. Is that correct?
Yes. Let me double check
Excellent.
that now because because I don't even have that up at the moment. So
You may as well get the GC code while you're at it.
I will, because I should remember the
Look at
GC code as
us.
well. It's easy code. Because
then-
again, so what happened, GC? Again, I'm gonna you look it up. You look up the code.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna say what happened in this GC code itself, like this year's code.
Yeah.
Normally it wasn't allowed to be picked, right? But
Right.
the good old Kiwis, PCA, New Zealand, yes, New Zealand,
New Zealand.
New Zealand, back in 2019, when they created or tried to create their mega event over there before the lockdown and stuff as well, what they did, one of the people, what do you call it, the committee members,
Yeah.
they sat down and had a look at the GC codes. They then started creating event, and they had 50 something events created, ready to go until they got the code that they wanted, which matched. It matched the actual.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it matched the event. So then they deleted all the other, ones that they weren't published, of course, but it gives
Yes.
you a GC code if you try. So they deleted all them and had that one there. So GeoWoodstock this year and the one next year, there you go, GCAN XX1. So you can see the XX1 for 21. So yeah,
That is.
so that's
I mean,
that's what
that
they
is
do
cool.
now. Yeah, it is.
I was
Easy
going to say
remember as
clever,
well.
but it's not really clever. It's just a process of elimination. But like, there's a bit of
Yeah.
effort and patience
was a lot of
involved in
effort
getting
there.
the GC code. Yeah.
Exactly. So
There you
yeah,
go.
so they're trying to do that now to make it easier for everyone for these big events, is to sort of help them out with a GC code, because before they couldn't even request a code for GC codes.
Okay.
They were all automatically placed.
Just random. Yeah.
Now for big events they can actually request the code. So
Well, that's good.
GCANXX1 Golf Charlie Alpha November X-ray 1 for those military out there.
I like it. Precision. And they've even put the dates correctly, not backwards.
Well, yeah, May 22 to 25. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Now, I know you were saying there's side events.
Yes.
When are they happening from? Are they from like the May the 22?
Pretty much. They're going to happen all week previous. Like, so
Yeah.
from the Monday to the Saturday, they're going to happen. And they haven't even published a lot of them yet, etc. All I can say is the ones from past, they actually take you on a tour of the town, you know. The ones in Flagstaff, PCE, the ones in Flagstaff, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
One at a brewery, oh yeah, you know, and it was just literally the brewery was filled to the brim of geocachers.
Oh, I bet
Like
it
everyone's there
Yeah.
with their geocaching hat, their geocaching shirts, and their
Was that the
mobile
one
phone.
with the chicken wings?
Yeah, and the mobile phone
Yeah.
clips on their belts as well. So that's what geocachers look
Oh,
like. Yeah, they were all like that. They were all drinking beer. It was delicious. And so that's what they do, though. They have these side events
Okay.
all around the town to
Yeah.
promote different parts of the town as well. So, yeah,
Well, that's good.
it's really cool.
All right, we will sidetrack a little bit here. I've got a question from Annie joining us on Facebook. Can we get an idea of what will happen during the day at Woodstock?
Well, I can only say what's happened in past events because this event is still being sort of, rolled out. We don't have all the information
Yep.
yet what's going to happen, but it is exactly the same as what you think about it as a convention as such. So it's, you go to the location. Obviously, you still sign the logbook. The logbook, this year, Woodstock logbooks have always been big, I'm talking 10-foot letters.
Yeah.
This year just gone, it was the big GWXX, and that was it. And so you sign a letter, you sign your name on one
Okay.
of the letters,
Yep.
know, and they're standing up in big boards. So you sign the logbook, you do all the normal stuff. You will find that there is geo stores of some sort everywhere around, and they've got T-shirts, they've got containers, they've got all that sort of stuff. You've got places that sell subscriptions to different things, and anything
Yeah.
geocaching related. There was a young guy this year's one. 14 years of age, he started his own business, 3D printing geocaching containers, geocaching
Yeah.
stuff, and I met him, and he was fantastic, and he was so animated and so he was such a salesman. He got rid of,
Yeah.
he brought like buckets and buckets and buckets of 3D printed stuff, sold a lot. Sold a lot.
Wow.
He ended up just giving out business cards at the end and saying, look, just order.
Place an
and
order
I'll
online.
post it. Place an order online. That's it. So all that sort of stuff. So it is a big convention. They do have normally this year, like they had a live stage, and so on stage.
Yep.
They have things like, how to puzzle cache and geocaching related, whatever. Myself and Joshua, the geocaching vlogger, were proud to actually do and record a live podcast on stage this year as well. So we did 20 years of Geo Woodstock history. So
Right.
and that's for an hour long sort of show. So yeah.
And I don't suppose you could give up the details on whether that will be happening again next year?
No contracts have been signed as yet. I'll just say that.
I see. No
but
pen on
talks are happening. Talks
Talks are in motion. Fantastic.
are.
I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So we could be
Yeah.
a little bit part of the action all the way over here. Oh,
And
there we
also,
go.
Kitty Catch on
Yes.
YouTube just said that Midnight Madness event is a fun side event, and that really is. That Midnight Madness event is one of those events that happens every single year with Geo Woodstock,
Okay.
and
Yep.
it literally happens at night after Geo
midnight?
Woodstock's finished. Well, it goes into midnight, so
Okay.
if it happens at midnight, let's be honest, it's only going to be young geocachers who attend, and there's not
True.
many of those. So all the old funny ladies like me, they're going to be in bed
Oh,
asleep.
no, it's
so,
past my bedtime.
oh, it's past my bedtime. But what
I've
they
already
do
taken
is
my tablet.
Midnight Madness normally has a theme, and so
Okay.
you'll dress up as some sort of theme. See, so the Midnight Madness
Ah.
that I went to in 2018 had like Egyptian themed, where everyone came in robes and the white things and the crowns and gold and white. So yeah, that was really cool. So yes,
Aw.
Midnight Madness Kitty Catch is always fun. So it's a good wind
Fan-
down too.
Yeah, that would be good fun. Would be
Mm.
good. Because that sort of signals the end of it, really, doesn't it?
Pretty much. And then, of course,
Yeah.
same as Australia, and they normally have a CETO event on the Sunday, the following day. So,
Oh, great. Okay.
yeah,
Cool.
exactly.
Now, I believe you've also got, being in West Virginia, you've got West Virginia Tim caches nearby, I presume,
Oh,
or is it
well,
different part of the state?
it's slightly different. So West Virginia Tim is in what they class it the panhandle of West
Okay.
Virginia. So the panhandle is basically, you think of a frying pan and the handle.
Yes. Yeah.
It's the little bit that juts off from the side
Okay.
of West Virginia. So he's in the panhandle. It's only about 2.5 hour drive away. So it's easily
okay.
doable. So if you're flying in, you're going to be driving across anyway. Make sure you take a day, 2 or 3 days out of your time to actually stay in that West Virginia panhandle near West Virginia Tim's caches, and there's a geo trail there. You can get geo coins with doing the geo trail, etc. In Western Virginia there. So yeah, and if you don't know, by the way, if you're brand new and you're going, who's West Virginia Tim? What are they talking about? Just jump on YouTube, type in WV Tim, and you'll see he is a prolific gadget cache hider here in the States. And I will say, I think he's the number one person here in the US, at least, with the highest amount of favorite points on his account. So,
well, that would make sense, because watching some of his YouTube videos, he's got some clever caches.
He really does.
Really
Brilliant
does,
caches.
yeah.
And he makes what I think I love most about Tim, and that is he makes YouTube, or he used to make YouTube videos of showing people how he made them. So he's like, copy, get inspiration, do your own way, but who cares? He doesn't care. He just wants to inspire people to get out there. And don't place that mint tin in the guardrail. You know what I mean? Place an actual real container that people are going to have fun with and actually really enjoy. So that's what he does. So yeah.
That's right. Yeah. I really loved his message of, copy, take it, put it in your area.
Yeah, exactly.
Make the game better than just a mint tin in a guardrail. So that's good. Yeah. So like we were saying before, if you're coming over for it, make it part of the plan. Head down to the panhandle of West
panhandle,
Virginia.
there you go.
Look at this. I'm practically a local.
I told you I'm starting to talk American now.
Deary me.
I know.
Well, now that we've got the panhandle covered, and I know you talked a little bit earlier about cities vying for the actual GeoWoodstock. How did West Virginia get picked, or why are we in West Virginia next year?
I'll be honest, I don't know the actual protocol of how they don't release it, because they don't want everyone else to know and what code words to say in order to actually get an event there. So this is being hosted as well. This event is being hosted by a brand new committee, and it's got nothing to do, all I can say is it's got nothing to do with previous committees as such. So whoever has hosted previous events before, they've got nothing to do with this. So so this is a brand new committee, and I have to say that because some people have issues with other committees from the past. Just saying, I can't go any further into it. But anyway,
that's fine.
So that's what it's all about. And I don't know what the criteria is. All I know is that the criteria would be, number one, good location. Number two, you've got to show the area and what there is around, not just the event itself. So they do show the full area around as well. So. Yeah.
Well, what is there to sort of see in West Virginia? Have you been there?
Oh yeah, I've been there several times.
So what sort of things should people look for in the state?
West Virginia, their tagline is that it's close to heaven as you can get, because it is quite mountainous, like it's ups and downs. The hills are quite hard, the terrain's quite hard, etc. as well. So it is quite mountainous. So it is the closest to heaven you'll actually get.
Okay.
That's their tagline, you see. But it is absolutely stunning and beautiful. The scenery is gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the closest I've been to an Australian bush, while I've been here. Yeah. So it's that sort of, so any Aussies out there, you can come to this one and not really worry too much about the wildlife here in terms of, the deadly snakes. There's no brown snakes here, guys. Just saying. There's no red belly blacks,
no.
Crikey. And yes, I do say crikey over here because they love it. But anyway.
Of course. Get your free beer.
It does.
Dear me. Oh, so are they, is West Virginia sort of like in the middle between north and south?
Yes, yeah, it's kind of middle of the country, north and south, and it's on the eastern side. So, at the moment, like I'm in New Jersey, which is directly on
Yeah.
the East Coast, Jersey Shore, the whole lot. As you go across, you've got directly across from Jersey, you've got Pennsylvania, but then directly under that is West Virginia. And so that's how that works. So Pennsylvania, West Virginia, straight down. Or you can go across like I did, and you go across Delaware. Delaware, if you sneeze, you're going to miss it,
Yeah.
as you drive through, especially the top part, because literally it's
Okay.
10-minute drive and you're through the state
Right.
on the top component if you go from New Jersey across. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
what it is. So yeah, it's on the eastern side of the whole country, but pretty much in the middle. So good temperatures as well. I will
Yeah.
say good temperatures at this time of year or that time of year. Yeah, not too hot, not too cold. And the actual town itself is Morgantown. Morgantown. Guess what, PC?
Okay.
I've been there.
Yep.
I was there this year before it was announced. I didn't have any
Okay.
clue at the time. I was
Yep.
meeting up with another fellow geocacher and Munzie player, and yeah, it's the university is there. University of West Virginia is in Morgantown.
Right.
But the
Okay.
best part about Morgantown that I've never seen anywhere in the world ever, they have this little system, this little network, PC, whereby
Right.
you can go to these little stations and they're mini trams, but they're all run on one. It's not a track. It's just a concrete path. They're
Yeah.
all run on a concrete path with tires and everything, like wheels. Like they're not actually on
Okay.
a track per se, but they're really mini. They're mini, and there's hundreds of them, and they go around the whole Morgantown. So you can actually get on this little thing and go from cache to cache to cache all the way around Morgantown.
That's
So
handy.
yeah, it's brilliant,
is
absolutely
handy.
brilliant. So they're really cool. So PRTs, personal response something. I can't think of what they're called now, but it's predominantly for the university students. You see, that's the
Right.
reason why it was built. It was built
Yeah.
by Boeing. It was built by Boeing too
Okay.
back in the 70s. Boeing
Yeah.
built this as well. And don't worry, people, the doors stay on these ones, so it's okay. You don't have to worry about that.
Oh dear.
So yeah,
Well,
so there's plenty to see in Morgantown, West Virginia. Is what I'm saying.
perfect. Now we just had a question pop up in the chat room from Scramping. Wants to know
Oh.
what kind of merchandise do GeoWoodstock sell?
Well, at the moment, because it's up to their pre stuff at the moment. So you can GeoWoodstock right now. I'm just looking at the website. They've got a black diamond backer, and that's the one with a shirt, etc. Or
Yeah.
you can have Friends of GeoWoodstock. So that's the items they sell at the moment. They haven't released
Yeah.
yet all their packs, but they will have coming up very soon. They will have packs normally anywhere from like $15 all the way through to $150 for the maximum one, because in the big packs themselves, because there's lots of people going, you get things like VIP parking, things like that. So that's all in these packs. PCE, I'm going to say we're spoilt in Australia because when Farmers 5, what's his real
Yes.
Greg.
Greg.
When Greg first started the megas in Australia, he spoiled everyone by giving them free packs.
Yeah.
Everyone got free bags and stuff as well. You don't really see that here. You see,
Yeah, okay.
the bags themselves are purchased through because they don't do the sponsorship like Greg does. They don't reach out to the community and
Yeah.
Chamber of Commerce
Yeah.
like Greg does. So yeah, Greg did a great job, and he still does to this day. Does a
Yeah.
great job, but unfortunately, yeah, he has spoiled everyone here. So
We do like our free packs.
exactly, that's it.
Oh.
That's it. There. Thank you, the bug on YouTube. He says personal rapid transit. That's the one. Personal rapid transit. Yes,
I
and it
like
is very personal too. I'll say.
I thought you were going to say it was very rapid.
No. Oh, it is because they just come and go. You as
Yeah.
you walk through the turnstiles, you press a button as to
Yeah.
which stop you want to go to, and then it directs you to which like
Like
cart
bay
to sit
to
in.
get on, or okay.
No, yeah, a little bay to get on. So then, and the bays change around, depends on who's going where.
Oh
So,
wow, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Okay, well, that's really all the questions I had for you. Was there anything that we've sort of missed or not covered that you wanted to get across?
All I'll say is this, and that is, if you're going to come, guys, I'm telling you from Australia, it is 1,000% worth it. Speaking from experience, you never know what you're going to find in America. I coincidentally, I found a wife. So that's going to an extreme. But honestly, you don't understand what it's like to be over here. the US, when people say about problems with the US, yeah, there are, but I'll be honest, I haven't seen any of it, and I live here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it is
Yeah.
what it is, and take your time. Reach out to me if you've got any questions and say,
Yeah.
Craig, what's your idea of an itinerary to go across? Or I've only got this many days. What's the best to see in this many days? Things like that. Don't be scared. The USA is the same size geographically as Australia. So if you
Yeah.
think of it that way in your own minds, you can understand what you want to see and where you want to see it. So, yes, don't be scared. Reach out to me and log your will attends if you're coming. Yes, definitely.
Excellent. You can always adjust if something happens, but yeah, put your will attends in, helps the organisers and everyone involved. So that's really good. Now, I do have a little note here on the notes that you're saying for those who are flying, the closest airport is located at about an hour's north in Pittsburgh. So that's something to factor in if you are flying into the event.
Would I fly into that from Australia? No. I'd fly into New York and drive and see the Big Apple first, for instance.
Well, I was going to say there's probably a few connecting flights if you were going to fly direct to Pittsburgh.
There is.
Yeah.
There is. But still, fly to New York, get in the whole Big Apple experience. Drive through Jersey, reach out, say g'day to me, and I'll come and visit you. I'll put in an event for you even. I'll show you the best that New Jersey actually has to offer. And there is some good things about New Jersey. So, yeah, there you go.
Oh dear. One last question, not related to tonight's topic, but I've got what is your favourite Wollongong cache?
Oh, see, this person knows me because I'm born and bred in Wollongong, Australia. And so I've got several of Wollongongs for several different reasons. But I will say, the cache the number one cache for me that comes to mind is one of the Rats caches, and it's up top on the Panorama lookout. Or just off the Panorama lookout, where you have to actually walk through the bush first, and then like on a trail, and then walk off the trail, walk off to the actual cliff overhanging and seeing all of Wollongong, and it's a cliff straight down. You then lay down on your stomach, reach over the cliff, and pull up a chain that has an ammo can attached to it. So,
oh, nice.
Yeah, that's really cool. And that's where I actually got engaged. So, there you go.
There you go.
I pulled out the engagement ring from the cache. So, yeah, I know. It's one of those things.
You must have had a moment. You're like, I really hope this is still in there.
It gets better. Well, it magically appeared from the cache. Yeah. But it gets better is because I pulled out the ring box, etc., and I was on one knee. She looked down and she's like, "What the?" And then I went and I dropped the box over the cliff. But lucky that box is empty, and I had another one in my pocket. So
honestly, Craig,
it gave her her heart went through her mouth. So see,
that's not funny. Can't mess with us ladies in weddings. It's not funny.
I take her breath away, and I still do today. Sometimes when I put my hand,
you nearly
over her
took
mouth,
her ring away too. Deary me. All right. Well, that's all the questions we had for you today. So if there was any other questions in the chat room, now is the time to chuck them in the chat room. Otherwise, we are going to move on with the show. But yeah, I mean, it's not over yet, but thank you for joining me, Craig, and thank you for getting up so early.
No, you're welcome, mate. You're welcome.
Oh, good. All right. Well, if you do come up with any more questions, chuck them in the chat room and we will digress and come back to them. But for the now, let's move on to our photo comp of the month competition for July. Well, let's find out who the winner is.
Do you think I've got a chance, do you reckon? What for? How about the calendar photo of the month? Let's see this month's winner.
That guy looks familiar.
Oh, jeez. I'm going to redo that for you soon. I need to redo that for you soon, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I think I'll get some new ones soon. But let's get into the winner of July's photo comp, and even better, I believe they're here tonight. And drum roll, please. The winner for July's photo comp is it's Julie.
Oh.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome. Okay,
what a great photo. What a
Yes,
great.
isn't it?
And that
I
has
don't
to
know
be
what the
ACT.
actual I don't know what the actual name of the cache is. Well, I do actually, but I'm calling this one Butts Up in Bathurst.
Oh, it's Bathurst. Oh, there you go. Yes,
It is.
that's
So this
yeah,
one
makes
is
sense.
GCA 39P3, and it is called Pillars, Mary Ann Roberts. It's a mystery cache, and it requires you to solve the puzzle on the cache page, which involves listening to a sound file to get the coordinates. How cool is that?
That
Little
is
bit different.
super cool. That is. I wonder though, PCE, when one person found that, did the whole lot look like pat their pockets for pens? Because I don't think any of those would be carrying pens. Do you?
You never know.
Happens so
Isn't
often.
that?
So often.
Thanks for supplying that one, Julie. I love it. I love it. I'm calling that one Butts Up in Bathurst.
Or Bathurst Bums, Kitty Catch said too. Bathurst Bums.
I
Yeah,
love that one,
BB.
Kitty Catch. Good one. That's good. So remember, if you
Oh,
would
Laney,
like, what's this one?
Laney. No ifs, but plenty of
plenty
butts.
of butts. Good one, Laney. Ah, everyone had
Yeah.
a pen.
Oh, of
There
course
you
they did.
go. And it was Julie who found it at the end. Oh, good job. That's hilarious. Don't forget, we do have the August photo comp running at the moment. So if you would like to submit your photo, just go to this post here. It is pinned to the top of the Facebook page. You can submit your photo in the comments, put in the GC code, the cache title, and the story if there is one. Let us know. Which reminds me, I've got one to submit myself.
I will say PCE as well. That's a fantastic idea. This photo comp of the month is a
Yeah.
brilliant idea. I am a proud member of that society that won 1 month when I was in
Yes.
Australia. I won a photo comp
You did.
at the end of the month, and now mine's actually in the calendar as well from the calendar. So that's pretty cool. That's awesome.
That's it. And then you can go buy the calendar, and then you get a shiny, A3 size version of your picture that you took. So that's pretty cool.
Exactly.
Oh, dear. Awesome. So thank you very much, Julie, and thank you everyone else who submitted. There was quite a few submissions last month, so thank you very much. Head over and submit your picture in the August photo comp, and your picture could be in the 2025 GDU calendar. So thank you very much. All right, let's get on now to everyone's favorite part of the show, I think. And yeah, and here we go.
Hi PCE, it's Allied Oz here in Wajak Noongar country, also known as Perth, Western Australia. My friend and yours, John and Di from geostuff.com.au, have some prizes for you. Very generous, as they are every month. Let's see what they are.
Thanks, Allied Oz. That is correct. So, geostuff.com.au do have some prizes for me. So, first prize, here it is here. Prize number 1 is the 2024 Lucky GeoCoin tag set, I should say. My apologies. So, you can see the GeoCoin there on the left. That's the back and the front. And then above it, you've also got the matching tag that goes with it as well. So not only do you get one, but you get two. You get the GeoCoin and the tag. So there you go. So hopefully everyone has been putting their name into the prize wheel. Looks like I've got some names on the list.
While you're doing that, PCE, while
yeah.
you're doing that, putting your list, etc., if people don't know, that's actually a lucky coin. They do them once a year, and if you have a look as well, the front of the tent. So it looks like a tent itself, the lucky coins this year, and the front of the tent actually opens up. And when it opens up, it actually has all the luckies inside the tent. So that's what it is. And yeah, it comes with the actual tag, so you can keep the coin, because I'm always an avid person of keeping the coin because that goes missing. And then if you want, you can actually send the tag out into the world, you see, and keep the coin. So you can do it that way. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is a good way.
Geostuff.com.au, John and Di, I tell you.
I tell you what, and this is not a cheap coin.
No.
This one, it is worth.
It's it's very collectible, this coin.
It is very collectible, and they've only got so many. So thank you very much to John and Di at geostuff.com.au. All your geocaching supplies in Down Under.
Go to geostuff.com.au. That's geostuff.com.au.
Thank you very much. dear.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
Kitty Cat, you bought it with your GDU GeoStuff gift voucher. Oh, that's awesome. That is really
Well, actually,
cool.
she's speaking from New Zealand because she called it a gift voucher. It's a gift
A
voucher.
gift voucher? Not the geocoin, not the gift voucher. Fantastic. Okay, let's skip over here to the wheel. I'm going to share my screen so you can all see it. That might help. There we go. Go over here. Okay, let's go full screen so you can see that all. All right, SMS, if you want to give me a countdown, we'll do a spin of the wheel and see who wins this Geo Lucky Coin.
Okay, counting down from 72. No, it's ready. 3, 2, 1, go.
We're going to be a while. Everyone grab a drink. All right, who is it going to be? Oh, it is D at Geo. Oh, that's good. How do I get rid of that? There we go, D at Geo. Congratulations. You have won the Lucky Geo coin and tag.
That's nice. Now you're starting. It looks like you're starting it on Kitty Catch as well. Just to let you know, Kitty Catch, that's starting on you. It's not ended on you. So don't freak out. So
I know. Let me just. She's like, where I've just got to change my settings because I've got that on. There we go. Okay. Let me just
look at you with your technology.
I know. Well, I just realized because. Oh, stop. Okay, this is a non-win.
Oh, this poor person.
Technical issue.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes, people. Close your eyes. Oh, it's okay. She won't mind. She's good like that. She won't mind. You in technology, PCE.
See, good. Okay. That was a test, everybody. Angel G, you have not been removed from the wheel. I forgot to untick that box before we started. So D at Geo, you are still on the list to win a prize because we've got more prizes coming later. More prizes. Okay. So we only had one of those super duper awesome lucky Geo coin and tag set to give away. So congratulations, D at Geo. Wonder if that's how he pronounces it or they pronounce it. Anyway, moving on. Next prize. Prize number 2 is going to be the Cosmic Quest Geocoin and tag set. It's a bit of a theme here tonight. It's the Geocoin and tag set competition.
So, PCE, guess what? I have this exact Geocoin set. This Cosmic Quest Geocoin and tag set. Yes.
Is it a good size coin?
It is a decent sized coin. It's got good weight to it. It's like a normal coin. It's really good. I've also got a shirt for it too. So there you go. There's a shirt you can get too. So again, if you want to reach out to John and Di, I'm sure they'd have the shirts for them for the Cosmic Quest as well. If not, they'll get them. So reach out to John and Di at geostuff.com.au.
Excellent. Awesome. Okay, so we're going in the draw for the Cosmic Quest coin and tag set. Once again, I will get a countdown from you.
3, 2, 1, go. I'm nice and quick. I don't do that whole long countdown stuff. It's just like, let's get on with the showpiece. Yeah.
Let's.
Oh, no, it can't be the same person.
Say.
No. You can't have the same person twice, even though they're still on there because of coming up. So just spin again. Ready? Are you ready?
We're spinning again.
3, 2, 1, go. There you go.
Go.
You can't have the same person twice.
I'm so excited tonight. I forgot to do my intro. If you win a prize, doesn't mean you can't win another prize, but not of the Geo Stuff prizes.
That's right. Oh, so Richery. He's in the chat room too. I saw his one. He's in the chat room too. Richery. I used to work alongside Richery in the geocaching world because he was a member of what do you call it? Geocaching New South Wales committee as well. So yes, Richery, well done, mate. Long time no see, buddy. Long time no see.
Congratulations, Richery. That's awesome. I saw you a couple of months ago, actually. So congratulations. You have got the awesome Cosmic set on its way to you. You get the coin and the tag. Now, SMS, I believe you have some prizes to give away too. Give us the spiel.
Okay, this is the reason why we had to keep everyone on the board still, so people can win these if they did win the Geocoins. But again, you can only win one of these two, by the way. So what these are is I'm going to not give away 2 or 3, but I'm going to give away 5. So we're going to do it real quick. I'll give away 5 actual, they're called woody coins. Like it's like a nickel, a woody nickel. And what these for, PC, is that you can just keep them if you like. But what I would do is when you come to the event, the GeoWoodstock event, you can actually have it and trade it in for like a raffle ticket, and then you win big prizes. I mean, I'm sure that you're going to still be able to keep the nickel if you turn up with it. Just saying. So if you don't just not turn up because you want to keep the nickel, and you can go in some big prizes. So they're going to have this big raffle, these big prizes in GeoWoodstock. So 5 of these nickels I'm going to post out to Australia. Do you need to come? Do you need to put a wheel attendant? No, none of that sort of stuff. I'm just going to post them out to whoever gets them. And if you come along, you come along. If you don't come along, if you can't, try and find someone who is, and then they can hand it off from there. So that's what I would do personally. So make sure people log your wheel attends, and also ready for these nickels. We've got 5 to give away. Let's go, PCE.
Alrighty, ready, steady,
3, 2, 1, go. See, you can tell I edit your audio and stuff too, because look how quick I'm doing this compared to normal.
I know. Right, who we
is
got?
it going to be Chook? Oh, is it Chook or is it Chunk?
Chook.
It's Chook and Chunk.
Well, we've got one half in Australia and one half is in Croatia.
No,
so
I know. Which is it, Chook here or Chunk here? I don't know which one.
I'm going to say it's Chunk.
It's Chunk. Chunk's here and Chook's over there.
I'm so sorry if it's Chook. But
Well, while
I'm
you're
going
spinning
with
up
Chunk
next,
as well.
you can remove them
will
now if you
actually.
like. Yeah, remove
Yeah, I
them.
will.
Remove them now.
Yeah.
And click go ahead. And while you're spinning as well, I'll just say well done to Chook and Chunk for the video, the gift video last year. What a brilliant video it was, and well deserved. Loved it. So
People's
good job.
Choice Award.
Chook and Chunk, exactly.
Canonero.
Team Canero, they're new. I haven't seen those names before when I was on the podcast.
Well, there you go. New into the environment, so congratulations. Let me remove you.
There's 2. We've got 3 more to go. Let's go, PCE. Spin it around, spin it around, spin it around.
There we go.
Yeah, see, look how quick this is now with me.
I know, right? Like whiplash.
I know, right?
Who is
Tiny 96. Tiny 96. I'm thinking it's Tiny. Is it Tiny? It looks like
I'm
Tiny.
going with Tiny,
T1NY.
They're getting
Terrain-
creative with their spelling.
Terrain 1 in New York
T1.
City in 96. That's when they got their New York City badge. The T1
That's
cache.
a good one.
There you go.
T1 New York. Oh, I like that.
3, 2, 1, let's go. Look at that. You're already on the board.
Oh,
3
I'm
now.
not wasting
2
time
more
here.
to go. Exactly.
Get
So-
out of town. Who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be?
Oh, there you go. Now she's going to be happy. And she's going to be happy. She's coming. She's going to come to the GeoWoodstock. So, yes, at least one person is actually going to use these wooden nickels.
I'll have to get her to let us know once she submits the wooden nickel in. What's the prize that she wins? Yes,
Exactly.
like
she
a
needs
roving reporter. I love
She
it.
needs to share it. And share, you know what? Share it with your patrons too. Let's just say that. Yes. All right. Last spin. Let's go around. Last spin.
3, 2, 1. Okay, lucky last 5th nickel.
Yes, and I think Kitty Catch does need to be banned from now on. Just saying, because she does win way too much. So,
Oh dear.
Captain Monkey 96. Is that
Captain
any
Monkey.
relation to the Terrain 196?
I don't know. I'm sensing a thing. here.
Tiny 96 and Captain Monkey 96. Either they were born in the same year, or which is still
Maybe
quite
they're
young
twins.
for a geocacher. Yeah, could be. So there you go. So those 5, well done to you.
Congratulations. Chook and Chunk, Team Canyonero. I'm going with Tiny 96. That's actually quite funny. Kitty Catch and Captain Monkey 96, also winners of the nickel. So if I don't have your contact details, I will reach out to you after the show, or you can send me a message through our socials. Just send me a message through Messenger. That'd be awesome with some details, and I will pass them on to SMS so you can get your prize. You probably need to post that on pretty soon. if you want to get it
When I get
before
the actual
people leave.
coins, exactly. I'll need to get the coins ASAP and then get them posted from there. Or you never know. PC. I might just reach out to Kitty Catch and go, "Oh, can you just post 5 for me, and I'll give you the money for it."
You should hold it to ransom. You got to come and get it.
Exactly. Well, no, she'll just use one of her own coins as one, so that's what she'll do.
God, will there's a way.
Exactly.
Yeah, so congratulations to all the winners tonight. Thank you. Don't forget, if you enjoyed tonight's show, please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, and make sure you join us on all of our socials. All of that, I can see.
Yep,
clear.
the sun has risen here in good old New Jersey. So
Here comes the sun. Do, 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 do.
stick
Alrighty,
to podcasting, PCE.
I will. I'm gonna stop. That's it. You're banned.
Yeah.
You're out of here. Ah, dear. Okay. Massive thanks to our sponsors, LK Consulting. That is Lainey with the good ideas in the chat room. So thank you, Lainey, for the marketing mentoring and the coaching program. And thank you very much for your support of the podcast and of me doing the podcast, because I wouldn't have done it without you. Thank you for the push. Thank you to John and I at geostuff.com.au for the monthly prizes and support. Don't forget, all your geocaching supplies can be ordered through geostuff.com.au. Great supporter of the show here, so thank you. Big thank you to you as well, SMS. Thank you for doing the audio editing and some of the video editing for me as well. I really appreciate that.
Anytime, mate. You know that.
It's fantastic. I send it to you overnight time. I wake up in the morning and it's done. It's ready. It's
Well,
back.
What do you
It's
expect?
amazing.
I'm Australian
it.
still
I
at
love
heart. I get it done ASAP.
Exactly. While I'm sleeping. I love it. Oh, dear. And big thanks to Mum for supporting the show as well. Thank you very much. Now, in terms of Patreons, let's do a Patreon call out because there is quite a few of them now. So let's get to it.
G'day, PCE and the GDU family. Now, just like this tree has a big trunk to support its leaves and branches, you too can support this particular podcast on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/GDU podcast. Links are in the description below, and you too can be one of the main supporters of this channel for as little as $3 a month. That's less than a cup of coffee. This is Seemyshell. Thanks for watching or listening. I'm over and out.
That's not a big trunk. That's not a big trunk. I have to redo that one too because there's a wind noise there and everything, and it's in the not
the
very good time of the year.
perfectionist of you is coming out here.
I know. I didn't realise. I listen to it in the audio when I do the edit and think, no, I need to change that. So yes. But
All right,
anyway,
well,
people,
that's it, lady. I will leave it in
patrons.
SMS's capable hands. So big thank you to Patreons who do shell out money each month. You like that? Shell out money? Each month to support the show. So big thank you to Seemyshell, Kitty Catch, Kingfisher AU, Snappy Tomcats, Julie, Darren Utcher, Captain Roverman, DTY73, Wollaston, Founded Geocaching Podcast, Team Casho, Hev Walker, James 0116, Darkside Dan. We've also got Scramping, Mighty Minions, Lee 737, Geo Joe, Contesta Gliss is also here, Allied Oz, Arnott Family, Cosmonaut 97, Isopeta, Oz Glory, Pilot Jen, Roddy C, a young old fella, Tank Engine, Choo Choo, Green Cordial, Bernie H, Burns 345. We've also got Chalk and Chunk prize winners and People's Choice Award winners, Ben M70, Strange Trousers, Shortfoot 24, Da Humbug, Datsun 1600, Scuzzy Bear, Bucko Radar, Froggy Pancakes, Nels Rama, DFC, JLK 2019. See, I got it. Angel G, Mama Bear 66, and Toy Hunters. Oh dear.
There's a few there, but you know what, PC? You could always do with more. Just saying, because
I could always do
podcasting is not
more.
cheap. Podcasting is
Well,
not cheap.
that's right. Yeah, we've got the hosting services. I got the website that is running. I recently bought a microphone for a roving reporter who is going overseas soon. So your support of the show financially helped me to buy the microphone for that, and also bits and pieces here in the background.
And podcast-wise, PCE, you ready for
Yeah.
this? This is going to be a first for the world. Are you ready?
Oh God, yes.
The brand new co-host on the geocaching podcast, the GCPC.
Yes. Oh, it's sitting right there.
Sitting right in front of you right now. So there you go. That's tomorrow.
That's awesome.
Tomorrow night, Wednesday night, in the US time. So there you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're coming back to the geocaching podcasts. Good job.
The geocaching podcast, first time actually on, or not the first time on the show, the first time as a actual real co-host. And if you have a look at their website, the My Ugly Mug's on their website already. So yes.
Oh, congratulations. That's awesome news.
Thank you.
That's good.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. So what else have we got to do here? Yes, that's right. If you have been unable to watch the show live this evening, you can watch the replay on YouTube and Facebook. That does go live right after the live show. And big thank you to Patreons, sponsors, and for you for tuning in every month to support the show. I really appreciate it. Be no point in me talking to nobody if nobody was watching. So thank you for joining us live. Really appreciate it. Thank you, SMS, again for coming on the show and getting up super early to be on. Really appreciate you being here live.
You're welcome. Anytime. And don't forget a quick shout out as well. I've got to promote my own stuff. Treasures of Our Town podcast is actually a podcast. It's audio only, so it can be downloaded on any of your social media stuff in terms of your podcasting apps. And also PCE, the official Munsey podcast. That's right, the official Munsey podcast I host with the president of Munsey. That's every Friday, again on all your podcasting apps. If you don't know what Munsey is, reach me on my social medias and you'll go from there. You'll see I've got tutorials on everything. Tutorials on geocaching,
hashtag
tutorials
coexist.
on Munsey, hashtag coexist. Look at you promoting it. It's great. So yes. Any
I'm a
geolocation based
too,
games.
so.
This is true. But any geolocation game, even Pokemon Go, which I don't play, but I'm not opposed to it. You know what I mean? So as long as PCE, get outside, have some fun, fresh air, sunshine, and it's the best for you. So there you go.
Oh, mental health. It really is.
Yeah.
It really is. Fresh air and sunshine. Can't beat it. Alrighty. Well, next show is on the 10th of September. You've got a month to rest and recuperate until the next show. Everybody out there watching, congratulations. 10th of September, we will see you all there. Don't forget, I'm PCE from GDU, and it's time to get lost to get found with GDU.
Geocaching down under.
I can't. I get that song stuck in my head.
I will say, what a great job the Travel Bugs have done for you in that regard. That's brilliant. That intro, that outro, it is absolutely brilliant. Yeah. So
and it is brilliant because
the Travel Bugs.
The quality of the brief I gave them was appalling.
There was no such thing as ChatGPT back then.
No, it was, a blank canvas for creativity from Steve. I said, look, I would like, if you could get a kookaburra laugh in there, that would be fantastic. So we managed to put that in. I said, can you make it a happy, fun vibe, So
yeah. No,
and he did a brilliant job, and the words are really catchy, and they do actually get stuck in your head. So it's really great.
Yeah.
Now,
exactly.
for those who are still hanging around, I have not shared in the live show, but I will share it to you now because there are still some people here. The video you sent me SMS.
Oh, yes. We forgot.
So if you want to give us a quick intro, what's the video that I'm about to play for everybody?
This video itself is a promotional video for GeoWoodstock in Morgantown. That's all it is. It can be re-seen again if you go to the website, the geocaching, a GeoWoodstock website, I should say. Go to the GeoWoodstock website, and it's on their front page anyway. So there you go.
Nice, excellent. There you go. You've got a new follower there, SMS as well.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Scramping. Okay, let me just quickly bring up the video here. So let's go and watch promo video.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is out there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country road, take me home to the
There's a reason that our tagline for West Virginia is almost heaven. I think when people come and see all the beauty that we have to offer, see the rich history and the southern hospitality, it just makes this a great destination. Anytime somebody visits West Virginia and North Central West Virginia in particular, they're surprised by all that we have to offer. Geocachers will be very excited to have the opportunity to explore West Virginia. We've had such a great response from people coming in to participate. Maybe they did the first 1 or 2 trails and have come back specifically for the other trails. Whenever we have somebody coming in to do our geocache trails, especially if they're not from this area, they leave here with such a great sense of what the community's all about, what our attractions have to offer, and it just is a nice family-friendly activity.
Welcome to Milan Park, located in Morgantown, West Virginia, and home to wild and wonderful GeoWoodstock 21. Located in the heart of Appalachia, north central West Virginia is just a short day's drive away from Pittsburgh, Columbus, and even DC. Milan Park has over 400 acres of real estate with 2 large indoor and outdoor facilities, as well as on-site camping and thousands of nearby geocaches.
West Virginia offers a lot of great adventure. So we have a new national park that's become very popular. It's bringing in people from all over the world. There's hiking and biking that bring people in and different activities that happen there. We do have a rich Italian culture and heritage here. From that, we kind of have the pepperoni roll, which has become very popular. It's the unofficial state food for West Virginia. We know that people travel here, maybe they're on their way to another destination, but because they have such a great experience, either with an attraction or just the people that they meet, it makes them want to come back and let West Virginia be their actual destination and not just a pass-through. When we found out that North Central West Virginia had the opportunity to host GeoWoodstock, we were very excited. We know what great response we've had with the caches just here in Marion County. So to know that they have the chance to visit all of North Central West Virginia, I think people will not be disappointed when they come here. It'll definitely be a place that they'll want to come back time and time again. And I think the businesses will be very excited to have the people from all over the country, hopefully, coming in just for this specifically.
These hills really are almost heaven, and we can't wait for you to experience the Appalachian culture, experiences, and adventures West Virginia has to offer. Join us on May 24th, 2025 for the Mega in the Mountains, GeoWoodstock 21.
Muting buttons. Hang on.
Go.
Idiot on the wheel. Never mind me.
I know, right? I know. See what I mean though about the place? It's beautiful. It's really,
does
really
look
nice.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And
Little
that
taster.
actual big ammo can that you saw in the first part of it as well, that's actually a real cache. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, in that rural location where literally on the cliffside. So
Yeah.
it's beautiful. Beautiful place.
Wow. I
Mhm.
like it. There you go. Well, if you weren't convinced, hopefully that video has convinced you.
Mhm.
Put in your will attend, book your ticket, and go, go, go.
And then hit me up. Hit me up if you want any information. You know. I'm somewhat approachable, just saying.
Awesome. All right. Well, I think we might end the live show there for everybody. Hopefully you've enjoyed tonight. There you go. SMS, give us a shout out. What are your socials?
Anything, whether it be YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all the things, even TikTok, it's just Seemyshell, 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 all one word. And you'll find me on everything, I think. Even X, the whole lot.
X, yeah.
X,
I haven't
yeah.
broached into Threads yet. Are you on Threads?
I'm on Threads, but I don't go on
Yeah.
Threads. Like Threads is just for me is just like another version of Instagram. It just whatever I post on Instagram flicks over to Threads as well, so automatically.
It's like I'm getting dubious as to the point into having every single platform if you're just posting the same content on all of
Yeah,
them.
and that's
But anyway,
that's what you do. That's what you do.
anyway, all right. Well, hopefully everyone has enjoyed the show tonight. If you can make it over to West Virginia, do it. It looks amazing. Be once in a lifetime trip again. And SMS, thank you very much again for your time. And
Thank you,
you
mate.
can go get a
Appreciate it.
coffee
I really
now.
appreciate it. And before you go as well, just say
Yeah.
everyone in the chat room and everything else as well, a massive, massive thank you to you personally for taking over the show, running, and not just taking it over and just but literally running with it. You grabbed the reins as well by that horse and you've ran with it, and look what it is today. I'd never, when I first started this podcast, I never expected to be where it is today, but that is all thanks to you. So just saying.
Oh, thanks, SMS.
Yeah.
You've been a great supporter of me personally with the podcast, so thank you.
Why
Whenever I've
wouldn't
got a
I? Why
question,
wouldn't I?
you
When
answer.
when we first started, people don't know this. We can start for another couple of minutes. People don't know this, right? But when PCE reached out to me, she's like, "What are you doing with the podcast, Craig?" Because at that time, it actually stopped the podcast. It was paused. It was on pause. I had all the accounts and everything ready to go, and then you come on board and said, "What do you think about this?" And I'm like, yeah. And so you came up. I was in Casino in New South Wales.
That's
And
right,
you drove up. You and Tats, Gary, drove up to Casino and spent a couple of days with me in Casino. We went through everything. Went through all the ins and outs, because people don't realize there's a lot to happen and a lot going on here. Technically,
And I hadn't done anything
more than
like this
anything else.
before either,
No.
so I had to know all the technical stuff.
Exactly, but to see the growth of you as a person, as well as a podcast host, as your commentary, your speech, your everything, and your confidence is just literally skyrocketed up. And you know what? I've loved being a part of it, and I thank you for letting me be a part of that, and all the listeners who, especially the ones who've been there since you started, will thank you
That's
as well.
right.
So just saying.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yep.
And like honestly, like I've got nothing but good and positive comments from everybody, and like everyone's really supportive. And obviously, you know, Australasia, I'm including New Zealand and all of it in it. Everyone is wanting a geocaching podcast down here and are supportive. So thank you
Exactly.
to everyone as well. You know,
we all know PC, and this is reaching out to Ashbush Mate, because I know he's in the channel, Ashbush Mate, because you know how you do the same thing. You just have to do these little ducks eye Dan. You know, you say different names. Exactly, you say the different names. For me, it was Ashbush Mate, and that's back from the Periscope days. There you go.
Oh wow!
But reaching out to the most eastern state of Australia, being New Zealand. See, so you've got to. I know that's going to tickle some feathers. New Zealand, known as the most eastern state of Australia. So there you go.
Oh, controversy.
Yep. There you go. I've probably lost a couple of listeners now.
Yeah. No, that's good. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy your week. Don't forget International Geocaching Day this Saturday. I believe we only have one day this time around, not the 2 days. You've just got the one day to go find a geocache or do something. Here we go. We got Scramping has joined us. I started watching when SMS was doing it. Was so excited to see it continue by you, PCE. It's been an amazing part of the GDU and watching you grow. Yes, and thank you for your support of it as well. Thank you. You know what's actually really lovely is obviously, I'm sitting here at a computer. I can't see anyone out there. And there are supporters, Patreons of the show, which is super amazing, blows my mind. But then to actually meet them in person and meet someone to say, hey, I watch you every month on the podcast. It's really fantastic to meet you in person. I find that really lovely. Like, I love it. So if you see me out and about at an event or, geocaching, come say hi.
Yeah,
I love it.
Absolutely. It is brilliant to actually put faces with names. You know what I mean? Rather than the old saying, "Oh, put a name to a face." No, you put faces with the names. You know, especially when in this realm, because as you said, you don't see anything. You see a computer. That's it. You can't physically see anything. So, and it's.
But
I find it. I was going to say, I find it great when people come up, and it's like they know you, and they do. They know you almost inside and out because they listen, they watch, whatever it is. And you kind of feel a little bit like, oh, I don't even know your name. But then all of a sudden, when you things come up, and that's how I got all my friendships along here in the US, was because of Periscope, because of social media. And so that's how I reached, and that's why I had the 6 events all the way across, just so I could meet those people who always watched the show, who always watched me on Periscope at the time as well. So so that's what I did, and the friendships you make is incredible.
Oh, it really is, isn't it? Like people, and that's what this comment is here. Darren Archer actually was sitting in Brisbane Airport, and I get this message, and it's like, you wouldn't happen to be sitting in the Brisbane Airport at gate terminal number 35, would you? And I'm like, yes. yes, I am. And he goes, look to your right. I'm like, why? And then I see this person waving at me. I'm like, get out of town. So
Well, I've got a quick story for you then as well. This person I've still to this day I haven't actually met them in person, right? But it's a geocacher, and back in the day, this is talking years ago, I was still geocaching, but I was on a particular reality TV show, PCE. There you go.
Okay.
It was called like First Dates or something, whatever. Anyway, I was on this reality TV show, First Dates, and I sit down with the woman, and it's an actual TV show, proper TV show, whatever. And I started talking, and I started laughing about something, and I laughed. Well, then straight away, my phone was buzzing. I'm like, what the hell is my phone? I just leave it be. Afterwards, I got out, and the geocacher knew my laugh from my videos, etc. They were a producer on the show behind the scenes doing the cameras angles and stuff. Well, and he said, I can't believe it. I had my head down and I heard a laugh, and I'm like, that's not Craig. And he looked up, and there I was on screen. So there you go.
Wow, small world.
It is.
Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny? Wow, that's good. And there's so many of these stories. Like, you meet people at events, and you hear of these stories, like I was shopping, or, I was at the doctor's surgery, and I thought I recognized someone, or they had a geocaching logo on their shirt or something. And,
You know this comment? Have you seen this comment?
No, I haven't. Hello,
Okay,
seems I remember you going on the show and show you where you were seagull.
Yeah, well, that was a different show. So the seagull one was a different show. That was a hypnosis show. And that lasted, I filmed that show, that hypnosis show. I was doing filming for that, and I filmed over a couple of weeks. They only lasted one episode on air, and then it was canned. Luckily or unluckily for me, the episode that I was playing a baby seagull live on Bondi Beach in front of everyone, and I was being fed chips that were stolen by other contestants or other players. They were stolen, and they were fed to me by mouth to mouth in this, and I was squawking. So yeah, have a look at just Google, I think, hypnosis show seagull. Even putting my name in there, I don't know. It should come up somewhere still. It's online somewhere. So there you go.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah. So there you go. Thank you very much for that, Mitchell. I do appreciate that, mate.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up. Love it. Oh dear. All right. Well, we might let everybody go for this evening. We have dragged on a little bit longer than usual. Hopefully you've enjoyed the show, and we will see you September 10th for another exciting show. Thank you very much, Bud. All righty, guys. Have a good night, and don't forget International Geocaching Day.
Bye.
Bye.